When drugs to treat mental illness were first developed around the 1950s, they were called neuroleptics. They weren't that great. They had kind of side effects you wouldn't want, such as tardive dyskinesia, tardive akathisia, and tics. So it wasn't giving them a good reputation. But as time developed, these drugs did get better and they did have good side effects, such as you didn't see as many people going around in the public with florid psychosis, in that acute state of psychosis and making a spectacle of themselves. Another thing you have to realize that although people like to paint the history and the use of psychopharmacological medicine in a negative light, it does have its place, it does have its purpose. So you have medicine for depressions, schizophrenias, psychosis, and of course nervous conditions such as anxiety and stress, which is what life is heir to. And so you had drugs such as Xanax and Valium being developed for anxiety. The problem with these drugs is that you need to know what is the proper dosage and what is the proper combination of drugs to use, and for how long should these drugs be used. For example, Valium or Xanax should not be used and should not be prescribed for several years. One person who was prescribing Valium for years was also taking Valium himself and using it for years. The thing about it is that it came upon a time when we realised this is actually very habit forming, and you know what, I'm actually addicted to Valium. So he had to go off the Valium. What he realised when he was going off the Valium was simple, that it was an excruciating experience, and that going off Valium was like pouring kerosene all over his body and lighting a match. Be an informed patient, be an informed client, be an informed consumer.